Hey traders, Akil Stokes here, and welcome back to another episode of the Trading Coach Podcast. Before we jump in to today's topic, I wanted to remind you that the Trading Coach Podcast is available on your favorite Apple and Android app. So wherever you like to listen to podcasts at, you can find the Trading Coach Podcast there, as well as on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Akil Stokes and www.tier1trading.com. I'll tell you what, while you're over on the website, tier1trading.com, make sure you check out the $1 14-day risk-free trial membership. Come on in, join the community, and start bettering yourself as a trader. Lastly, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this podcast, and please leave me a rating and a review. Thank you. How many people have my age, how many people my age have investor or trading in their bio? Go look at entrepreneur. You'll see even more. Everyone's an entrepreneur. Half of them are really wantrepreneurs, though, as I call them. Not an entrepreneur, a wantrepreneur. They want all of the status that goes with being an entrepreneur, but they don't actually want to do the stuff that makes it worth it. I did a podcast about that. It was inspired by my kid a couple years ago, or I guess a year ago, since the podcast is only a year old. And we were at the park, and my kid was riding his bike, and we're going up a hill. And this is where my kid was like, he's lazy bum, right? He rides all fast and everything, legs are spinning. And then he gets to this hill, and he's like, I need a push. Can you push me, Daddy? And like, it's cool at first, but pushing a kid, man, that's just like dragging a sled uphill. It's not fun for a while, right? It's not fun. So then, Daddy, can I have a push? So I was talking to him, and I was explaining to him, I'm like, look, man, you got to muscle through it. You got to muscle through it. He's like, but I don't want to get, I'm tired. And I was explaining to him, like, once you get up this hill, there's a massive downhill. Kids love downhills, right? Like once you get up this hill, there's a massive downhill. And I'm convincing him and I'm telling him this, right? And I'm explaining to him risk reward and stuff like a trading coach. I'm like, yeah, well, look, the risk is a little bit of burn in your leg, but the reward is the wind blowing through your hair. That's why my kid had like dreads, right? So finally he goes up this hill, right? And he's getting through it, breathing all heavy. I'm like, you got it, only a little bit left. And he gets to the top of this hill, and he hits this downhill, and he just rips it, man. Like in a good way, he just destroys this downhill. And it's like, it's a long downhill too. So he just gets after it, and he's like, yeah, wee, woo, all the fun sounds kids or maybe some adults make. And he gets to the bottom of this hill, and he's like, that was awesome. That was great. Like, that was cool. So cool. I'm like, did you like that? He's like, yeah, best ever. And it made me think about it. Like, that's the payoff, right? That's the result, right? You as an entrepreneur and a business owner and many other things in life, and you have to be these things, right? I don't consider myself an entrepreneur. I technically am. I don't really consider myself to be one because I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, I am, but I don't look at myself that way. But you have to deal with basically swimming through a pile of crap for your first whatever years, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years of swimming through crap, doing all the dumb, dirty stuff that no one else wants to do for no payoff. And you typically don't get paid. Right? You do all that stuff, and most people that want to be entrepreneurs, these entrepreneurs, they just want the result. They want the glory. They want the people they see on YouTube and TV, like the after story, the ones who made it. They want that. when they see what they really have to do, they're not tough enough to actually do it. They don't have the desire to do it. Same thing with traders. You see it all the time. Where it's like, hey, you got to do this back testing. Really? I don't really want to. But you go through all that crap for a while, and it stinks while you're in the moment. But what you realize is that the moment is really, really small. The moment of crap is really, really small compared to the reward. And the reward is so much better. Right? My kid forgot all about the toughness of that incline because he was so caught up in enjoying the result, riding the hill. Forgot all about the toughness. But it was necessary. It was necessary that he went through that moment to earn that reward. He had to own it. He had to earn it. He had to. And part of the payoff, part of the glory of the payoff is making it through the journey. It's earning it, right? If you were just, it's like participation trophies. If I just gave you a participation trophy, would you really be happy? No. It's the fact that you played your heart out, you went through all the teams, you won, you beat everyone, you earned your trophy. And it's not the actual trophy that makes you happy, it's the memories of what's associated with the trophy, right? Last year in track and field, we won, we got second place. We got a trophy at our conference championship. And we did it with a relay race. It was the last event, and it was basically whoever won the relay got the trophy. It was two teams that were tied. And we won. We ran the best race they ran the best race in their lives, and they won. We got a trophy. And I'm looking at it right now, and it wasn't the actual trophy that makes me happy, right? I look at the trophy every day when I go into my office, and it was the grind. It was all of the work we did from August to May, all of the training that some of these girls did for years to put them, like all of the crap. And I put them through crap. We work them. But all of that, all of those moments, all of those arguments and those hard workouts, all of that is what allowed them to get that reward. And that reward is going to stay with them for the rest of their life. Your body will recover, right? You recover in a few days. But these girls are going to be old. They're going to come back to reunions 20, 30 years from now, and they're going to talk about, man, like, how good did that trophy feel? Remember we had to do that? They're going to have fun stories. Remember that workout where Clara threw up? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Remember when Akil was cursing out this Kiara? Oh, yeah, I remember that. And then she came back and she murdered the workout. She said, take that, coach, F you. And all that stuff is worth it for the payoff. But most people aren't willing to go through that. Most people aren't willing to put themselves through a small amount of pain for a large amount of reward. And same thing with trading. People ask me how long I struggle with trading. I struggled for 2 years. Struggled for 2 years of trading, and it stunk while I was doing it, right? Struggled for 2 years. I've been successful for 9. I've got many more years of success. Was that 2 years worth it? Of pain and discomfort and losing money? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shoot, I'd struggle for 2 more years if I knew I was going to get that many multiples of successful years. Hell yeah. But you don't see that when you're going through it. When you're going through it, you don't believe that there's any end. And that's one of the cool parts about having this community here at Tier 1 is you see people that are at all parts of the journey. You have people that are at the very beginning and they're like, man, I'm never going to be able to do this. And you have people that have been through it. You have people on the platform that are like, hey, don't worry, man. This is my 3rd year. This is my 1st year actually being good. And it gives that motivation. It's basically a hand at the top of the hill saying, come on, come on, come on. Like I just did this whole hill as well. Come on, I made it, you can make it too. And it's that little bit of motivation. It's that little bit of a push. It's that father talking to his son while he's trying to make his way up the hill, just motivating him to keep going. You're almost there. Don't give up now. Keep going. You came this far. It's going to be worth it. It's that type of stuff that pushes people to that level of success. It's that type of stuff that makes the wantrepreneur motivated enough to turn into an entrepreneur. And then the beauty is once you achieve that level, right, you're so gracious to those that have helped you out that you turn around and you decide to help someone else out. Like, dude, this was awesome. You got to do this too. Trust me. I've been where you're at. I feel you. I know you don't want to, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. You just got to believe me. And when you have enough people whispering that in your ear, right, it's kind of like a gang mentality. You have to do it. You have to fall in line. Either you fall in line or you get out. And it's that gang mentality we have here at Tier 1, where we don't have any non-serious traders here. And we have newer traders that are still trying to figure it out, but they have the successful mindset. And the culture is either you're serious about your trading and you're going to do things the right way, or get the F off my platform. Don't be here. And it's not in a negative way. It's not people pushing you away, but it's like, you ever walk into a room and it's just like, this is just not my party. Walk into a room, you're like, this is not my crowd. I'm gonna head out now. It's one of those type things. They don't feel welcome. They don't understand the culture, and they don't want to make they know they don't want to make that change. So they go find someplace else, and that's fine. But that's how success is born, and it's circulated. It's circulated, and it goes from one to the other, and it's a cycle of success that's hard to break. And once you develop that culture, it's very hard for that culture to be broken. Very hard.